Welcome to the channel, everyone. So today I'm going to do kind of a quick little video here to add to my tilt bed trailer series that I'm doing. This will be kind of a separate video to help people out that just kind of want to know about like a wireless tilt or wireless dump on their dump bed. It's fairly easy to do. I picked up this kit from Amazon. I will link it. And you see the box is empty, and all that's left is the instructions and a few bits of wire. But basically, what you get is you get this little control box right here. You get a antenna that bolts onto the box, and then you get a wireless remote. I kind of wish they would have had two remotes, kind of for a backup. But anyway, you slide this down. Your buttons are covered till you open that up so you don't accidentally hit it. You got to unlock it to turn it on. It's kind of a safety thing. Kind of double safety on that. They don't want you accidentally hitting that. But this won't work unless you turn it on. See, once you turn it on, the green light comes on. Once you turn it off, none of this is going to work. I don't think it's going to suck power either with it being off. But really easy to hook up. I'm going to try to walk you through this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 connections, 5 connections with a ground. So they've got a fused power source. This is the red one. And I just got it going to the wire, the hot wire on the solenoid. That just makes it easier so I don't have to go into the battery. It all kind of stays with the pump. And then you've got a black wire. Again, I just went to the pump here, the main ground. So this black wire here is just the main ground. And then orange wire here that comes out of the box. That's going to the solenoid. It's going to activate the pump. It's going to turn the pump on. So the orange wire goes to the solenoid. And then there's a blue wire and you got a gray wire coming out of the control box here. And on this one here, the blue wire is up, the gray wire is down. And what I did is I just tied into my original wiring. That allows me to keep my controller. This controller is still going to work. Technically, you don't need that because there is a manual up-down on the box here. So you really don't need to keep this controller, but I feel like it's like a safety thing in case something happens to this controller and it doesn't work. I've always got that like manual backup. I mean, you could cut it out of the system and you wouldn't need it if you wanted to fully trust that, but that's just what I did. There is a negative and a positive going to these valves. Like I said, I just tapped into the positive, left the negative because the negative is it's grounded to the other controller. If you were going to cut the controller out, you're going to have to ground those wires. You have to cut them and then you have to ground those wires. But all I did was tap into it. The odd thing here is the blue wire from the control box actually went to the gray wire on the pump, and the gray wire from the box went to the blue wire on the pump. So I don't know who's backwards, because it looks like someone did backwards. Either the pump's backwards or the controller's backwards, or it's just a coincidence that they were the opposite colors. I don't know. So that's kind of a quick rundown. I'm gonna put loom on these wires. I'm not gonna leave them open like this. I'm gonna cover them up. I use my weatherproof connector to splice into the wires. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the wires before I tidied them up. It's easier to see them without loom and stuff on them. But yeah, it's you got to turn, like I said, you got to turn this box on, and then you can do that manually, up and down. So it'll work up and down in the box there. It'll actually, like I said, this works still. And then what's really cool is the remote. You got to unlock it. The blue light comes on. There's a safety where it does go off after you don't touch it for so many seconds. It goes on, but then so that's pretty cool. The one thing that I've always not liked about the remote side, and this goes with any wireless remote, even the remote like the wireless remote on the winch on my Polaris Ranger, it's not as precise as I like things. Like when I push the button to go up, it goes up, and when I let go of the button, it stops going up. When the wireless controller, it's like it takes a second or so, a second and a half for everything to kind of react, which I feel like I'm a little out of control that way, but that's kind of the deal with the wireless. That's kind of one of the downfalls of the wireless stuff. Again, it's not just this, it's everything, the winch on my Ranger, and there's something else I forgot that does the same thing. But the wireless, it's like there's a little bit of a delay. You do have to turn this on and off, you know, again, because if it's off, nothing's going to work. This is supposed to work like 50 to 100 feet, I think that antenna is supposed to go to. I mean, I'm going to be on the trailer. I'm going to be, I don't know how many feet away, not very many feet. Maximum of probably 20 some feet away probably. So that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it's the idea, I guess, for the remote here is I get to load something on the trailer, and then instead of trying to get out with everything at an awkward angle, I lower the trailer back down. It's flat, everything's, you know, I can get out, my doors ain't flopping around on what I'm loading. It's just, I guess, a little better experience. You don't need the wireless. Same with like a dump trailer, you can kind of like stand outside and kind of watch everything dump out or whatever. Or I guess if you want to sit in the cab of your truck and you know, operate the dump while you drive to kind of distribute gravel or something like that would be kind of neat. But yeah, it's I think I'm going to enjoy this. I'll try to get some video of this in action to add to this. But yeah, it's a neat little feature, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so this is why I like the wireless power tilt. I can get in my machine and fire it up. Turn my remote on. Tilt the trailer. And drive off. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully the This will help someone out if they want to do the same thing. I'll see you.